Well, folks, it's a tough day for Indian cricket fans. The second test against South Africa at Guwahati has ended in a devastating 408-run defeat for the home side. This isn't just a loss, it's a record-breaking one. This result not only handed the Proteas a historic 2-0 series win in India, their first since the year 2000, but it also goes down in the books as Team India's largest defeat by runs in their entire test history. It's a bitter pill to swallow, and it got us thinking about other times the team faced such monumental challenges. So today, we're retaking a look back at some of India's biggest test defeats in the longest and purest form of the game. Let's dive in. Kicking things off at number 1 is the match that's fresh in our minds, the 408-run loss to South Africa in Guwahati, 2025. This match will be remembered for all the wrong reasons. It was a complete domination by the visitors. South Africa set the tone early, posting a huge first innings total of 489. The foundation was laid by Seniran Muthuzami's fantastic century and a powerful 93 from Marco Jansen. As if that wasn't enough, Jansen then turned into a wrecking ball with the ball in hand, taking an incredible 6 wickets for just 48 runs to skittle India out for a mere 201. The mountain to climb got even steeper. Chasing an almost impossible target of 549, the Indian batting lineup simply crumbled. Off-spinner Simon Harmer was the chief destroyer in the final innings, claiming a career best 6 for 37. His brilliant performance throughout the series deservedly won him the Player of the Series award, to add another layer to South Africa's dominance. Markram set a new world record for the most catches by a fielder in a single test match, pouching a staggering 9 catches. We're talking about the 342-run thrashing by Australia in Nagpur back in 2004. This was a pivotal match in that year's Border Gavaskar Trophy. It was the loss that ultimately sealed Australia's first Test series victory on Indian soil in 35 years, a feat they hadn't achieved since 1969. The lead-up to this test was filled with controversy, particularly surrounding the pitch. Reports suggested the pitch was prepared to be fast bowler-friendly, going against the wishes of the Indian captain. This decision played right into the hands of the mighty Australian pace attack. Their dominance was absolute. The star of the show was fast bowler Jason Gillespie, who was simply unplayable. He claimed a phenomenal 9 wickets in the match, systematically dismantling an Indian batting lineup that was packed with legends. Chasing a massive target of 543 runs, the Indian team had no answers for the relentless Aussie pace battery. It was a clinical performance from Australia on a pitch that backfired spectacularly on the home team. At number 3, we have India's largest defeat away from home, a 341-run loss against our rivals Pakistan in Karachi back in 2006. This match started with one of the most electrifying moments in Test cricket history. In the very first over of the match, Irfan Pathan ripped through the Pakistani top order, taking a sensational hat-trick. It was the first time any bowler had achieved this feat in the opening over of a test. You would think that kind of start would set India up for a win, right? Wrong. The initial advantage was completely erased. Pakistan's lower order showed incredible fight to recover in the first innings. Then, in their second innings, their batting was simply magnificent. 7 of the 8 Pakistani batsmen who came to the crease scored 50 or more. It was an unbelievable display of consistency that set India an unreachable target. Faced with a mountain to climb, the Indian batting lineup faltered under pressure. Abdul Razak led the charge for Pakistan, taking 4 crucial wickets to seal a massive 341-run victory and the series. It was a painful reminder that in Test cricket, one moment of brilliance doesn't guarantee a win. Coming in at number 4, another heavy defeat at the hands of Australia. This time a 337-run loss during the Boxing Day Test in Melbourne in 2007. This match kicked off the highly controversial 2007-8 Border Gavaskar Trophy Series. Australia batted first, and put up a solid score, then declared their second innings, setting India a daunting target of 499 runs to win. Chasing a target that large in the fourth innings is always a monumental task, and on a deteriorating MCG pitch, it proved to be impossible. The famed Indian batting lineup was simply unable to withstand the relentless pressure from the Australian pace attack. They were bundled out for just 161 runs. It was a clear and brutal display of Australia's bowling prowess on home soil. This comprehensive defeat took a heavy toll on the Indian team's confidence and set a very gloomy and contentious tone for the rest of that infamous series, which would later be remembered for the Monkeygate scandal. It was a tough start to a tour that would test the team's resolve in more ways than one. Finally, at number 5, we have a defeat that many fans will remember as one of the most shocking home losses in modern history. It was the 333-run drubbing by Australia in Pune in 2017. What made this loss so stunning was that it brought an end to India's incredible 19-match unbeaten streak under then-captain Virat Kohli. Team India was considered almost invincible at home. The match was played on a pitch that was designed to be a rink-turner, heavily favoring spin bowlers. The expectation was that India's world-class spinners, Ravichandran Ashwin and Ravindra Jadeja, would run through the Australian lineup. However, the plan backfired dramatically. It was the visiting left-arm spinner, Steve O'Keefe, who mastered the conditions. O'Keefe produced a once-in-a-lifetime performance, claiming an unbelievable match haul of 12 wickets for just 70 runs. To this day, those are the best ever bowling figures by a visiting spinner in India. The Indian batting lineup, so accustomed to dominating on home turf, failed spectacularly not once, but twice. They were bowled out for just 105 in the first innings and 107 in the second. It was a brutal lesson that preparing an overly aggressive pitch can sometimes come back to haunt you. So there you have it, a look back at 5 of the toughest days in Indian Test cricket history. Defeats like these are difficult, but they are also a part of the sport. They test character, resilience, and the spirit to bounce back. While the recent loss against South Africa hurts, history shows that Team India has always found a way to rise again from adversity. What are your memories of these matches? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more cricket content. We'll see you in the next one.